Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again. I just finished posting on Instagram. I'm concerned about I'm concerned about this virus that's going around here. I keep hearing that it's doing some dangerous things. You know, there are some people who are unaware of what's going on, and as far as they're concerned, there's nothing going on. The fact that without their little circles, they can see that some change is being made, but it seems to be cool. The pain haven't gotten to them just yet, and we pray that it don't. Chances are, if we look at really what's going on, it will. Ladies and gentlemen, I got this message that's been burning in my heart. You know, now this coronavirus taking people out. You go to sleep tonight, and that dear God that woke you up this morning just might not be waking you up tomorrow morning. And God forbids that you have had something to do and didn't finish it, and you get a chance to not wake up tomorrow and recognize that there was something that you didn't do, and it just pisses you off, and ain't nothing you can do about it. So I say, hey, if you got something to do, you better take advantage of it, brother, because now is only your promise. So this country that I'm living in, ladies and gentlemen, I've lived in it long enough. I played the games. If you ever watched some of my videos, which I got close to 2,000 on YouTube, Facebook, and all over the country, I've been in 36 years lifting up the work that I've been given so that you can see it and glorify God that is in heaven. I have done that for quite some time, but if somebody asked me, like they asked the president, how he rate himself on what he has been able to do in regards to the virus or what he's been doing since he's been in office, and he said he rate himself a 10. You ask me that, bro, I would have to tell you a 2. And that doesn't mean I haven't been doing anything. It means I've been doing a lot. But it's not what I've been doing. It's the effect on you. And usually the effect on you is a reflection of the effect that it has had on me. So it could mean that I'm shucking and jiving. All I do know, though, is that what I tell you is true. Somebody will say, well, your problem is that you are not following your own tone. And that could be true. I tell anybody, your greatest advocacy is what you do. And so right now, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I want to say to you. Every last one of us in America and all across the globe, we see people everywhere that seems to be so pathetic, so low down and mean, and you just wonder how is it that such a person can exist on this earth. There's nothing you think that would allow you to sink so low and become like that. You know I'm right, right? Man, how many of you feel like that? Probably every last one of you, and then a couple of you want to deny it. But the truth of the matter is that there are some very, very evil people in this world. And there are some people, for one reason or another, because of ignorance, don't know any better, programmed, you know, what are they going to do? It's normal. That's the way it is. That's the order of things. And then there are some very, very, very good people. Some very good people, ladies and gentlemen, in America, all across the globe. Some very, very, very good people. They know what's going on is wrong. They can see through it. They can think. And they can see solutions that would make things a lot better. I don't think they see solutions that would make things as they should be, but so much better than they are. Very, very good people. And you have your struggles and your justifications for your separating of yourselves to be something different from everyone else. But the truth of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, that the hell that we live in, that low down, mean, ugly, evil people, they weren't able to do this alone. They needed some partners. They were not able to create hell alone. They needed some partners. Now, what kind of partners did they need? Well, they needed partners to work with them. You know, they needed partners to approve everything that they do. You might have heard of a movement like that. I don't care what it is, they just go along with it. You need that kind of partners. You also need the kind of partners who are just basically truly programmed. Whatever you say do, they jump and do. You know, I think they call them slaves. You know, maybe not with the chains on their hands and the feet, but chains on their minds. They just jump and do what they are supposed to do. Let's follow suit. Don't rock this boat. They need that kind of support. But the most important support that they need is this. Good people who can see through this mess. Good people who even complain about it. Good people who even protest about it. Good people who at the end of the day put up with it, go along with it. And that, my friends, that's everything that's involved in creating the hell that we live in. So every last one of us play a role in it. It don't, man, woman, black, white, American others, secular and the church. Everybody plays a role in it. There is but one that does not play a role in it. Now, do you know who that is? No, you don't. Let me tell you who that is. That one that does not play a role in it is the one that has a relationship with God. The one that knows God. Not necessarily that this one is so special, but God has shown himself, revealed himself to this one. Not because, well, let me tell you why he did it. Well, forgive me for saying he again. I don't know if God is a man or not. But let me tell you why God did it. Now this one knows what you and others don't know. You cannot be condemned for what you don't know. You just can't. All of the obstacles in the world can be there to prevent you from knowing what you need to know to do the things that somebody else would hope that you would do, or even that you would do yourself. But if you don't know, you will not do it. And if you did, by accident. So, in order to get that knowledge, especially when someone has that knowledge and prevents you from getting it, and teach you something separate, something opposite, to bring out a different outcome. And that outcome usually works for them, against you and God. But if that's all you know, that's all you know. So, in order for someone to know, God just picked someone. I say just pick, because I don't know what God's operation is, mode is. But if he picks you, you know it. Somebody said he picked Moses, like, even if you don't believe in Moses. The burning bush, even if you don't believe in the burning bush. That's your business. But I'm not Moses. I'm Eddie B. Eddie B. Jackson, Potomo, Marcus the third. And I tell you, he picked me. And I am not trying to tell you for you to believe. It's not about your believing that. That ain't your job. That's my job. But knowing that gives me the authority to stand before you and tell you without a shadow of doubt, I don't care what you've been taught, where you've been, where any of us been, we all headed down the path to hell. I don't care how ugly you look, how pretty you look, what color you are, what gender you are. We all headed straight to hell. And I don't care how much you say you love God. That ain't good enough. You see, a lot of us who say you love God, just sitting back, don't want to engage yourself in anything, waiting for God to come and fix it. Or just waiting to die and think he's going to be fixed anyway. It doesn't work that way, ladies and gentlemen. All that you've been taught has been some old crooked tail lies. It doesn't work that way. God has fixed everything. Everything. From the beginning of time, that the fixing was in our hands. All the tearing up and destroying was in our hands. Somewhere I heard it said that you shall reap what you sow. The seed you plant is the fruit you get. So don't come talking about God punished me. God didn't punish you. It was set in motion from the beginning of time. So anything that happened to you was natural. So if you want to fix if you want a society fixed, you fix it. There are principles. If you want peace, there is a principle for peace. It's not going to just drop down. Who's going to come down and beat somebody side the head, get bombs, drop them over, and make people leave you alone? No, my friends. That ain't what's going to happen. Because you knock somebody else's head off and somebody's about to get your head knocked off. Because they don't trust you. No, you got to treat people right if you want peace. If you want prosperity without other stuff, you got to treat people right. Doesn't it seem strange that it seems to be so simple? All you got to do is treat people right. Why? Because the way the plan is written out, the way it's laid down in order for everybody to engage themselves in a fantastic way that has been designed from the beginning of time, that allows you to be who you are, what you are, and engage yourself in that process that creates all of the things that you say you want, you need, you desire, that makes it truly yours. The peace, the prosperity, the joy, the freedom and the joy of life that gives you food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, and a career that you just love. And as you engage yourself, that reservoir just overflows, and having overflown, my friends. There ain't nothing in there that you want that you can't get. And it didn't take 1 cent, because that's the way God wants it. Not no American, not no constitution of any state, not no father of any land. Oh, I gotta shut up now. My daughter told me, I brought a message last night. I asked her to listen to it and tell me what she thought. She said it was good. She said you didn't fuss. And here I am finna turn loose. Well, I thought about that when she told me. I said, well, I'm gonna try to stop fussing. But ladies and gentlemen, like I was just doing right then, to me, it seems so simple. Well, that's because I can see the light. And I can talk about the light, but that's just talk. You see, what I've been doing for 36 years doesn't even matter. It does not matter at all. The only way it matters is that I have not changed my mind. I have not changed my heart. I have not disassociated myself from God. That's the only thing that is uniquely qualifying me to stand before you here today, saying the same things to you that I was saying 36 years ago. And the reason, the difference, I hope, between now and then is because 36 years have passed and I'm still standing here. If I had any value, if any of you had listened to me, if any of you had believed that God was real because of not just what I said, but the things that I stood and exemplified before you, if any of you, then the world would have been much better, or I would have been dead. Why? Because the devil ain't got no place for me. If I'm real, if I'm having some impact, if what I do, God, people, you look at it and say, there must be a God. Look at that man. Like we say Dr. King, Malcolm X, we say they must have been listening to God. Now, if I was standing up for your peace, trying to show you why you don't have it, standing up for your prosperity and showing you why you don't have it, standing up reflecting this evil system that we live under, you think they let me live? Heck no. But you know what that means? I would say to them, I would be saying to you and every angelic host that I know there's a God and ain't nothing you can do to me to make me sucker and punk under, not me. And I just felt like I didn't mind raising my voice to say that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really saying that. Ooh, I didn't mean to talk this long. I just want to say to you, though, that this coronavirus, you're seeing people done some things that some of you have never seen them done before in your life. They're trying to treat people a little bit better than they have. You never seen that. Tonight, they were saying gas in St. Paul, Minnesota was under $1 a gallon. Now, I remember when it was 13.29 cents. But they robbed us by the way they do business. They robbed us and got the gas, the prices that they, normally are. But now there's something that says it's better for us to reduce the prices. Now a gallon of gas is still a gallon of gas. That's all. We didn't get any more for 29 cents. We didn't get any more for $5 a gallon. Except we got robbed. And that is basically what happened to us in every industry. They jacked the price up. They say, we forget that. That's not even important. It's all a game. It's all a game. Money is the tool that they use to bait you. Because no one is telling you that God's plan is that we, the people, are our own keeper. We the people have been given the tools to make sure that our heaven is built by our hands. Nobody's giving it to us. We deserve it. We see it, we want it, and we implement the plans that would allow it to manifest. And if we don't do it, we don't deserve it. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what faith you are, what race you are, what nationality you are. If you can't see the heaven you want and give yourself to make it be, then you do not deserve it. And anybody that gave it to you, you'd lose it in a heartbeat. So I'm going to end it right there, ladies and gentlemen, and say thank you so very much for giving me this your time. It truly has been a pleasure. And once again, goodbye.